Do you mic check 2 1 1 2? Do you got me here with you?
Don't have me. There you have me. Okay. I was on the wrong mic. It'd be nice if they were in order.
What do you mean? That's part of the fun.
All right. We're live, Phil. Anytime you want to go up.
Oh,
Just let me know and I'll turn the volume up.
yeah, I'd say we can go ahead and go. Just give me a little countdown or something.
All right. We got a minute to game time. Trying to watch them on the field, too, see when they're going to be ready.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and go.
All right.
Well, good morning, Tiger sports fans, and welcome to Kip Kern Field here at Rex Lindgren Stadium as we have some JV football action for you here this morning as the visiting Oak Harbor Rockets out of the NBC Conference will invade your hometown Tigers here once again from Kip Kern Field. Cab will be joining us a little bit later. We got Diamond Danny on all the techie stuff, keeping us in lineup here. And Danny, it's a great morning. I love to be here and with you guys on Saturday morning. And, again, our varsity team coming off a really nice win last night off of a tough Napoleon squad.
Yes, they did. They had a good crowd last night. Very good crowd. They had a little bit of rain right before the game. Ended up being a very exciting first half. And then a little bit of a takeaway on the second half.
Yeah, I think that rain caught a little bit of everybody off guard, or maybe it was just me. I don't know,
No, I
but
think
it
it
caught
caught
me off guard a little bit. So
Everybody.
So it looks like Oak Harbor is going to get the ball to start the ball game here.
What do you know about Oak Harbor, Phil? Do you know?
I know they got a lot of kids back from their squad last year. The team that met us in the playoffs over at Clay Stadium. First play of the game, they're going to go deep, and he overshoots his intended target. Good play out there by Adam Foster defensively. Number 12, Braden Porath, the quarterback there for Oak Harbor for the Rockets. So no gain on play on the first down. So that'll bring up second down and 10 now for the Rockets. See if we can get some lineups for you here in just a few minutes. So Porath will be in the shotgun. He's got a running back behind him to his right. One receiver lineup to the right. Wingback set in the backfield on the right side. He'll take the snap, gives up the middle, nothing doing, tackled right there. I think Baxter Barrett on the tackle. We got a couple Tigers down on the field. They both hop back up. Didn't get the ball carrier number there. I'll see if I can get that. It looked like maybe number 25 was the ball carrier. That's Aiden Gascala. Loss of a yard on the play. Good pursuit there by the Tiger defense. Brings up third down and 11 now for the Rockets. They'll split two receivers out to each side. Porath with a running back lineup in the backfield beside him. That's Arnold. He'll drop back to pass. Loads it up, throws middle. Caught right there. Hit immediately by Mason Smith. And I think he's going to be just short of the first down. Nice little pitch and catch there, but Mason Smith right away on the hit. Good play there by Smith to keep him short of the first down. We'll see what Oak Harbor has or decides to do here. Maybe an early decision coming for the Rockets. Right now, it kind of looks like their offense might stay on the field. So it does look like the Rockets are going to decide to go for it here early in the ball game. Arnold, the running back, lined up to the left of Porath. He'll take the snap, gives to Arnold up the middle, and he is stuffed right there. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play, But a huge tackle there by number 23. I believe that's Ted Weirenbeck wearing number 23. Good play there defensively. Never really able to get anything going, and the Tigers are going to turn Oak Harbor over on downs, and Liberty Center will get their first possession here of the ball game. So good start defensively there, DDK, for the Tigers, able to force Oak Harbor into a turnover on downs.
Yeah, you can't ask for much better possession than that. So we'll see what Liberty can do on their first possession.
They'll come out in the standard wing tee set. Max Perry, the quarterback. He'll take the snap. He hands. That's Barrett. He's got some running room. He stiff arms a guy at the 40-yard line, breaks the tackle across the 30, and dives up to across to the, we'll call it the 26-yard line. And Baxter Barrett with a big gainer there for the Tigers. Good start for their opening play on the right side of the line of scrimmage there, making some holes there, and Barrett had a lot of running room before he even got touched. He got to the second level, was able to make a man miss, and got up to the 26-yard line. It was Lucas Navarre, the right guard, Tate Parasini, the right tackle. Number 58, Trey Flory, the center. Perry takes the snap. He gives to Roars. He breaks a couple of tackles, but he's gang tackled there in the backfield. Number 76 getting up for the Rockets there. It's Charlie Heblitzel. Oak Harbor's got some big guys up front there. Again, Heblitzel is one of those guys, pretty big, pretty stout guy. Also number 74 down there, that's Breyer Meyerholtz. Number 62, Alex Berman on the defensive line as well for the Rockets. 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers, no gain on first down. Just underway here at Rex Lindgren Stadium. Perry will take the snap, drops back to pass, got a guy open in the flats. That's Roars, caught right there, but looks like maybe no gain on the play, so that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 now for the Rockets. For the Tigers. Good play there by the Rockets. That was caught, but immediately tackled right away, so maybe even a loss of a yard on the play. 3rd down and 11 for Liberty Center. Perry did have a little bit of heat coming at him there, so I think he made the right decision to get rid of it, got it out in the flats to an open receiver. Was just unable to make a man miss.
It was a nice-looking pass, just didn't get it where he needed. As far down the field as he needed to get it.
Tigers will come out in the shotgun. Old Crew, Batenhop wide left. Foster and Sonnenberg wide right. Perry takes a snap, throws middle, and it's knocked away by number 25 there for the Rockets. And that is Aiden Gascala. So that'll bring up 4th down now for the Tigers. Didn't look like Perry was able to get the clean snap on that either there, which may have delayed that throw a little bit. Yeah. So good job there by the Rocket defender to be able to get his hand in there to knock it down. 4th down coming for the Tigers. $7:09 here to go, first quarter. Oak Harbor was turned over on downs in their first possession. Tigers, Perry will take the snap, looks, throws it over the middle to Smith. It's caught in traffic for a 1st down for Liberty Center right around the 12-yard line. And that was a good pitch and catch there from Perry to Smith, and a 1st down for Liberty Center at the 11-yard line. Good-looking play there for the Tigers. Perry had a lot of time to throw. Offensive line provided him some time, and he was able to deliver a nice ball over the middle to Mason Smith for a Tiger 1st down. Barrett in the backfield with Tyler Roars. Perry takes a snap, hands left side to Barrett. Barrett tries to go outside to make a man miss. He breaks the initial tackle, gets about 2 or 3 yards on the play.
Barrett just doesn't like to go down.
No, he runs hard. That was Kaysen Marshall there on the stop. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7 for Liberty Center. Zabo and Parasini checking out. It's like number 70, Sawyer Bockelman will go in now at the right tackle spot for the Tigers. Left tackle, Gabe Clapp. See if I can get the left guard's number. Can't really see it. Looks like 79. We don't have one of those. So running play up the middle. Not much room there for Roars. Stop on the play there by number 30 for the Rockets. It's Garrett Perkins. Gain of maybe 2 on the play. We'll call it maybe a yard on the play. 3rd down and 6 now for the Tigers. So I think your Liberty Center here, Danny, you're in a little bit of a 4-down territory, so you kind of got 2 plays to mess around with the 6 yards.
Yeah, they're going to be. I think they're going to be extra cautious on what they're calling.
Perry now will go under center. He's got Roars lined up in the backfield behind him. He'll send Old Crew in motion. They'll give deep sweep to Old Crew. Good cut at the 5, spins across to the 3, and he is close to first down yardage. They'll say he got down to the 4-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th and 2 now for the Tigers. Good hard run there by Old Crew. Nice stop there for the Rockets. So 4th down now for the Tigers. Rockets looking for a stop on defense after the Tigers turned them over on their first possession. Tigers come out in the standard wing package. Smith will be lined up a little bit on the right there. Deep sweep to Roars. Roars got space at the corner, and he scores. Got a little heavy side set there on the right side of the line there for Liberty Center, and they threw some good blocks there to extend that play, and Roars, with his speed capability, was able to hit the edge for a 4-yard score for the Tigers. So good start there if you're the Tigers, and it looks like Max Perry's going to line up to attempt the extra point. Mason Smith to hold. Myronbeck to snap. Good snap, good hold. Perry's kick is up, and it is good. And how about it, DDK? That looked pretty smooth there. The extra point is good, and with 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1, the Tigers lead it 7-0.
They get their feet wet, see what Oak Harbor comes in, and see how they respond to that possession.
So once again, we also have volleyball going on right now in the gymnasium, so you can flip it back and forth if you want.
I think. Captain went over there to make sure everything was ready. Hopefully it was. I'll check and see.
Really good start there if you're the Tigers. You know, you get a stop defensively, force a turnover on downs. You pick up a couple of 4th down conversions there, one of them being the touchdown. You know, the Tigers really made a statement there in that opening set of drives, both offensively. Start and like what I'm seeing so far out of the Tigers of the first 2 drives. We'll see with Oak Harbor how they respond. Now Porath will be in the shotgun. He's got a running back lined up behind him. 2 receivers split out to each side. He'll take the snap, drops back to pass, loads it up, fires over on the right side. It's caught out there right around the 47-yard line, but tackled immediately there by Adam Foster. But good catch on the play there by number 28 for the Rockets. That's Gage Sandwish. First down completion there for the Rockets. We'll bring it to their own 47-yard line now. First down and 10. Under 5 minutes to go here, first quarter. They'll split 2 wide receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Porath in the shotgun. He's got Arnold behind him lined up in the backfield. He'll take the snap, drops back to pass, throws it quick over to the right side, but dropped right there by the intended receiver. That's Braxton Witt. Excuse me, don't think he would have had a lot of yards to go anyway, but nevertheless, incomplete pass and second down and 10 for the Rockets. So did we get volleyball working? We're good over there?
Yes. Well, right. You know, I had to go over and plug everything in. So you got to have everything plugged in order to talk to it.
Joined in the booth by Cap now. Cap, you missed a 4th down stop for the Tigers on defense, and
I was gone 10 minutes. And
a score on 4th down.
You know?
Yep.
Yes, like, come on, guys.
Yes, sir. So here's the snap. Porath drops back to pass. He's got heavy heat coming off the edge. He avoids the initial rush, throws on the run. Good defensive play there by number 68. That's Mason Talent. Good play there.
Oak Harbor.
I believe that was Talent.
68 it was,
yep.
Yes. Oak Harbor receiver complaining that he was being grabbed by the shoulder pads, but I didn't see anything.
No, I thought Mason did a nice job there. He got his hand in there at the last minute, was able to knock that ball away. 3rd down and 10 now for the Rockets. Rockets will come out in that standard shotgun set here. Got Scala in the backfield. Lined up next to Porath. Porath will take the snap. He's got heavy heat coming. Parasini hits him hard, and it just goes over the intended hand of Roars there, who was playing deep safety, and I think that might have just thrown the Oak Harbor receiver off just enough because he had a chance to make the play, and it falls harmlessly to the
Liberty
turf.
center safety was late on the play to get over there, and that was fortunate. Of course, the quarterback from Oak Harbor was under immense pressure.
Wow, Tate Parasini was barreling down on him quick, and
I'd
that's
throw
a
it pretty
big
fast,
boy.
too.
That's a big boy coming at you, and he was running full speed. So that's a pretty good job there by Porath to be able to even get that ball off in a pretty accurate way as well.
Yeah.
So Rockets in punt formation. Good snap, punts away. Old Crew back deep to receive. He lets it go over his head, bounces at the 20-yard line, and will be fielded right there at the Rockets at the 16.
The coach positioned him on the yardage, and he looked over the coach and just went, I was where you told me.
So Perry will be back at quarterback for the Tigers here.
That's good to see him back there.
So Tigers now will take their second series. 2 stops on defense. Zabo, the wide receiver, far split out on the left side. Braxton Light, the wingback, on this side. They'll take the snap. Gives to Roars, it looks like. Actually, might be Wyrembeck. Was Teddy Wyrembeck.
Yep.
Wearing a different jersey. So he got about 8 yards on first down, we'll call it. Second down and 2 for the Tigers. Looking to kind of hurry it up here a little bit as Liberty Center. They'll get right to the line of scrimmage. They'll throw left side. Got a guy out there. Breaks a tackle. That's Tank out there.
Yeah.
He gets about 7 or 8 yards for a Tiger first down.
You done got runned over by a Tank.
So it looked like the Tigers were trying to get set to the line. It looked like they saw something they liked out there. And what do you know? Tank Sonnenberg able to get a nice catch out there and run a defender over and was able to get some extra yards because of it. Got about 8 on the play, and the Tigers moved the sticks.
Mason Smith checks in as a wide receiver.
Yeah, he had a catch on a big fourth down catch to lead the Tigers for a touchdown on that last drive. Now a quick hitter up the middle. Roars breaks the initial line of scrimmage, makes a cut to the outside.
Goodbye.
And I don't think you're going to catch Tyler Roars in the open field, and that is a long touchdown run for the Tigers. Woo, just like that, 68 yards. Tyler Roars on a 30 trap. And, Cap, we saw him break through that initial line of scrimmage. He had a guy blocking in front of him. I wish I had that number. Broke right off of his hip, cut outside, and it was daylight for days there, Cap. And he was able to run, and we know Roars with the speed capability, and he gets his second touchdown run of the ball game. Great blocking there again by the Tigers. Just a quick hitter trap right up the middle. Smith will get ready for the hold. Perry to attempt the extra point. Good snap. Good hold. Perry's extra point is up, and it is blocked.
Looks like he slipped.
So maybe not the cleanest exchange, but nevertheless, the Tigers go on top 13-0 on the 68-yard touchdown run by Tyler Roars. And with 3:23 to go here in quarter number 1, the Tigers lead it 13-0.
Hey, we've got dual streams running here simultaneously. We appreciate you joining us for basketball, but we've got volleyball and the lady football. What did I say? I don't know.
Words.
I have been here all week.
Yeah, I know.
We've done 6 games in 4 days.
Yep, it's been very active. And, that soccer game ran pretty late because the Lady Tigers just couldn't seem to stop scoring goals by the sound of it, Cap. And you said they were fun to watch. Boy, did they prove that on Thursday.
Yep, well, we got volleyball going on over in the varsity gym on our other stream. And looks like the Lady Tigers, it's all knotted up at 15 for the JV action in set number 1.
So Oak Harbor will come out on their third offensive set. He'll take the snap, looks to pass, pressure coming, throws it away. Smith is there, and he makes a great interception. Mason Smith I thought the quarterback thought he had just enough room to get it over him, but Mason Smith with a big frame, great catch with the hands, and interception, and the Tigers will take over in Rocket territory.
Well, Phil, here's a unique thing for the Liberty Center Tigers. We've got a stable of quarterbacks. Our quarterback room is deep.
It's
probably deeper than it's been in a long time.
I agree, Cap.
And Mason Smith is one of those in that quarterback room. So you talk about running routes and defending routes. He understands those. He understands those. You know, Grady Miller's a great example. There is no better shutdown corner than Grady Miller right now. You show me one, and I'll argue with you.
I'll tell you what.
But he understands the routes. I just think that gives them that extra flair, and you saw that right there with Mason Smith. Man, read the route, did everything he needed to do.
So a little miscommunication there by the Tigers offensively, and they fumble it right back to Oak Harbor. So the Rockets turn it over, but then come up with a play defensively to get it back.
Well, and I think this is Max Perry's first game back, isn't it?
I don't think he played. Yeah, I don't think he played last week.
Yeah, I don't think he
that was
played
just a
last week.
miscommunication with the play there.
Well, and I think it's reps. Reps. You'll hear me say that in broadcasting. I say that all the time. People go, "Oh, shut up."
And you folks are just outside the camera range, but if you could see just down on the left of your screen there, we got 3 coaches there talking to Max right now. You know, they're going to coach him up and they're going to get it right. And you know, we understand that's how it is.
Coach Riggy is the quarterback's coach. Been around forever.
Knows the game. So it's going to be an empty set. Porath will take the snap, throws right side, caught right there. Ball is knocked free by Badenhop, but I think they're going to say incomplete.
I think that's a good
I think
call.
that's the right call. Yeah, that's a good call, Cap. I think that's the right call. Badenhop, though, wow, that was great closing speed, and he really met the ball right when it got there and really knocked it free pretty much as it got there. So great play defensively by Brady Badenhop.
Been the big difference with the defensive backs, and you know our coaching staff is second to none. And when you got, you know, I'm looking at Owen Box down on the sideline now. He's joined the staff
Great
this
to
year.
see him.
Yeah,
Great
it
to
is,
see him
man.
down
He
there.
was a talented player, very intelligent. But you know our defensive backs, their coverage is phenomenal. We used to be known as, hey, you can throw against Liberty, you just can't run. But then now the open field tackles are just phenomenal.
Well, and, you know, you'd mentioned Grady Miller. You know, we trusted him one-on-one against a Division I receiver last night, and I thought he did an outstanding job. That's a really nice ball.
Out of
Great
bounds.
catch, but I think he's out
All
of bounds.
crew.
That is great coverage by JT Olcrew. I mean, he really got what was on his hip the whole way, and he knew if he was going to catch it, it was going to be out of bounds. Great play there from Olcrew. Nice catch and throw, but just out of bounds, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
That was, as you said, perfect defense. Just ran him right out of bounds. Yep. He had no place else to go. All crew was riding his hip. Had no room.
Brody Jakeway checks in, number 35. Ty Jackson also in the game. And I think we're going to get a timeout from Oak Harbor. But I want to touch on that point again, like you had said. You know, you talk about shutdown corners. Oh, we don't want to throw at Grady Miller. Well, guess who you got to throw it at if you're not going to throw it at Grady Miller? Old Cam Colley, an all-Ohio defensive
You want
back,
some hot sauce or hotter sauce?
So, I mean, your choices are really limited. And like I said, you know, they give credit to Napoleon, though, Cap. I think that they played really well in the first half. And, you know, we talk about depth and wear you down kind of thing. And we saw that in the second half.
And I'm not going to win any friends here. But Napoleon had one big play.
Yep.
You take that one big play out, under 100 yards of offense for the final.
Yeah, I think it was like 34 plays for 77 yards outside that play.
Outside that one play. So, you know, I think what I was impressed with Napoleon is their line play.
Yeah.
Their line is not big. And I heard the coach talk, I think with Dave Kleck, that they're not as big as last year's line, but they got this nastiness to us. And you saw that.
I agree.
Their line was nasty.
I agree.
But I think overall, and like I said, I won't win friends and influence people, Napoleon had one big play.
Yep. Our defense was just lights out.
Well, and we shot ourselves in the foot with the penalties.
9 for 95 yards. Pass is caught. Smith right there on the tackle. I think he got a yard cap with forward progress, but nevertheless, it's going to be 4th down again for the Rockets here.
But I do appreciate everybody that joined us last night. 4,000 people
Unbelievable.
online for a home game, county rivalry. The stadium was packed.
It was a crowd. I don't know if the camera catches it over there, but there was cars literally lined up on 109.
No, but we have drone footage of it.
For over a mile. I mean, it is just insane. The following of small town football is at its highest peak right now, in my opinion. A little screen pass almost, maybe it looks like. Caught there and drunk down right away. Who was the initial hit? That's Baxter Barrett on the initial hit. And then Mason Smith came in to clean it up. And the Tigers once again stop him on 4th down.
Baxter Barrett, man, had some big plays last night.
And I think you're going to progressively see his time go up as the season progresses on. I think you're going to see his minutes go up. And just kind of like a Garrison Cruz last year, you kind of unleashed him when you needed to. I think you're going to see similar things like that with Baxter. Our linebacker crew is so deep. I thought Lonzak played a great game defensively too.
Yeah, I like him. I tell you what, he's going to be – you remember that name.
Perry in the shotgun, takes a snap, looks to pass. He's hit as he throws, and they're going to say an incomplete pass. So Perry had a couple of receivers out there unable to get it away. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Liberty Center. Yeah, defensively, our corners were just phenomenal last night.
All right, the techie stuff never stops, Phil.
No, I know it. Always busy with it.
Hey, I do want to give a shout-out. I asked today how the original Snowman, the OG, the OS, is doing. I was glad to hear he was viewing in. Father's battling some health issues, some cancer. I hate that because I did that myself. So if he's listening today, I wish him all the best and I appreciate, he's always out there, ain't he, Phil?
Yeah, he's usually listening in. See what the communication. Let's see what the issue is here.
Coach Spangler going out there going, what?
The referees got together. They're talking about something. I'm not sure if there was something that happened on the play that they're talking about or what.
And is that an alumni? Yeah.
So they got together and they actually overruled the initial call, which was an incomplete pass.
But they blew the whistle.
And they're going to say dead ball. They're going to say fumble on the play with a clear recovery by Oak Harbor.
You blew the whistle, though.
But was there a clear recovery?
Yes, there was. But they blew the whistle so the Liberty kids didn't go after it.
So interesting
That's
play
a tough
there,
call.
but nevertheless, it's going to be Oak Harbor football.
Well, you know what? We
Tiger
probably have the
territory,
replay of that. Because I turned replay on, so that's a
interesting call there. Well, they'll take the snap, drop back to pass, look to throw deep, and it's overthrown. The intended target there was number 16. Let me get that name for you. That's Braxton Witt. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10. 2:02 here to go, first half. Tigers lead at 13-0. Have had a few mishaps here in this quarter. A couple turnovers have hurt the Tigers offensively, but defensively have played solid. 2nd down and 10. He'll take the snap. Hands up the middle. Got a little bit of room, but stuffed right there.
56.
Number 56, Lucas Navarre on the hit. Tackled right away. Maybe a gain of 3 yards on the play. 3rd down and 7 now for the Rockets. Under 2 to play here in the first half.
Easton Forey, 66, checks in, a freshman. Tell you what, our freshman sophomore class right now, you talk about the tradition and players and the cabinet being empty. I just don't see that for Liberty Center.
No, I don't see the drop-off coming anytime soon. And I think number 70, Sawyer Bockelman's also out there. He's a freshman.
He's a grown man.
6'3", 240-pound freshman.
And if you associate the Bockelman name.
Gosh. Good snap, good throw, but it was just out of reach of the intended target.
He's I'm going to say younger, not smaller.
Yeah, we can't say smaller because there's nothing small.
We're going to say little brother, but we can't really associate that with him. but the younger brother of All-State lineman Landon Bockelman.
So Tigers 2 straight turnovers, but again have the ability to stuff Oak Harbor on 4th down once again. Here comes the snap. He drops back to pass. Tries to throw it up there. Good job there by Bockelman to kind of disrupt that. Now he'll throw on the run deep, and it's caught.
What a catch.
Great catch over the middle there. Number 36 with an outstanding grab there for the Rockets. That was Ethan Johnson. But great job there by the quarterback as well, Braden Polrath. He did a good job to avoid that initial bull rush there by Bockelman. He kind of stepped outside, and he waited till the last possible second to throw that
and
ball.
Phil, he actually knew where the line of scrimmage was, got close and went lateral so that he didn't cross over. So what a great play.
And that was about as close as he could get there without crossing the line of scrimmage.
That was one foot on the line, move lateral, and just don't step over it. That was a great play.
Here's the snap. They fake the run. They'll throw fade route into the corner. And Foster with a great play defensively to disrupt that pass. And it falls incomplete.
He turned his head, found the ball, and made the play.
That was a great play there by Adam Foster.
You put that on a whiteboard, that's you're leaving it to make an example for everybody else. So.
And I know he looks like he's a little upset. He wanted probably to have that interception.
Yeah.
But I think if he could have got his head turned around maybe a half a second sooner, he has that ability. But great play defensively there by Foster to knock it down.
Volleyball is all knotted up at 24.
So Oak Harbor again in the shotgun. He'll turn, handoff up the middle. He'll rumble and stumble down to about maybe the 7-yard line. So gain of about 4 yards on the play. So 3rd down and 7 now for the Rockets. And I think we're going to get a timeout on the field.
And you're hearing volleyball in the background. I'm trying to figure out how to kill that. As we
So that was the end of the first quarter, excuse me. I thought we were already in the second quarter. That's my fault. Game's kind of been
a long
weird,
week.
Yeah, it's been a weird flow of the game, but my bad on that. So end of the first quarter here at Rex Lindgren Stadium, Kip Kern Field. It's Liberty Center leading it 13-0. Let's hear from our sponsors.
Maybe.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited. Sports Live is prohibited.
Yeah, we didn't run the sponsor commercial. We will. But one of the things we just ran as a disclaimer, and it's the side of this I don't like, is any unauthorized use of our video or audio is prohibited. And we had one of the rival people in Toledo use our video. We have our own people that we let use it. So so if you're out there and you want to use our video and or audio, you've got to get permission.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not going to say their name, but it starts with a B and a C and an S and maybe one other vowel. But don't use our stuff without asking us.
So 3rd down play now. He'll take the snap, rolls out left. It's a throwback to the right side. Got a guy out there, and it's caught for the touchdown. That was a pretty nice design play there by the Rockets.
Yeah.
Had everything going one way and threw it back to the other side. That's Tyler Stewart on the catch. A good play there from Foster, who was there, just unable to jar it loose. And touchdown Oak Harbor. Nice little play there.
All right, after this scoring extra point, we will run our sponsors because they're very important to us. We found it on the queue here.
So Oak Harbor's going to line it up to go for a 2-point conversion here.
Well, and I don't think this is a bad thing. They're down 13.
He'll take the snap, throw quick to the right side, and it's going to be incomplete. Blanket coverage there by the Tigers. And after the scoring drive, it's 13-6. Liberty Center leading it here.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. They support us, so please support them.
So thank you once again. Thank you once again to all those great sponsors.
Wait, you can come up to the window and get money?
I mean,
I didn't know that.
Hey, when you're special like she is.
Well, there you go. That leaves me out right there, bud.
Tigers give it to Barrett. Barrett's got a lot of room out there. Breaks through a couple of blocks out there. Navarre and Flory with some blocks.
Front.
Also Bockelman out there making some room. Deegan Schwager also out there throwing some blocks. Number 79.
Yeah, Lucas Navarre with a nice kick-out block there.
Schwager's got a different jersey on. He's out there. Gabe Clapp also here on the left side making some room. Big gain on first down for the Tigers. Moves it up to the 48-yard line. Now a quick hitter up the middle there to Roars. Breaks a couple of tackles. Man, what a strong run there by Roars. He got about 6 yards, and boy, did he earn every one of them.
Our stable of running backs right now, we have don't know the word, just go down. I mean, we were using, last night.
Did you see Waylon
the
on
bloody
that run?
death roll
On that run last night? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You could have locked that man up for manslaughter last night on that
Harrison
run.
Cruz just
Perry throws a pretty good ball up there, just out of the reach of Mason Smith. I think you got to give credit there.
Carber on the
yeah, it's a
blitz.
number 36 on the pressure. That's Ethan Johnson. He's the one that made that nice catch that last possession. He was bearing down on Perry. I think made him throw it a little bit sooner than what he wanted to. But Perry's still able to get a pretty nice ball up there.
Yeah, the Liberty receiver, I didn't get the number. It might have been Mason Smith.
Yep.
Was, if he'd had another couple seconds to throw, Mason Smith was out in front.
Tigers come out in the wing set. They'll sweep right side to Roars. He's got a convoy of blockers in front of him. Good block there by Barrett. Good block by Navarre. But they're going to get a penalty. They might get Barrett on a hold. It is going to be holding against Liberty Center, so it negates the first down run. And it'll move the Tigers back. You see Owen Box down here immediately coaching as soon as they come off the field. And that's one thing you got to love about our coaching staff. They're fully engaged in every moment. It doesn't matter if it's practice, JV game, varsity game.
Teaching, it's
just
not yelling. That's
no,
one of the things.
just,
Very seldom do you see, one of the coaches grab a kid and
little high snap. Perry's able to corral it. Throws over the middle to Badenhop. But he's unable to bring it down, and it's going to be fourth down now for the Tigers. So the Tiger drive started out good, Cap. Once again, though, a tough penalty negates the first down, and the Tigers are going to be forced to punt the football. So the Tigers' last three possessions, Cap, a couple of turnovers, and then you get a penalty there. So
I don't count that one as a turnover. That was a
interesting call, to say the least.
Yeah.
So Tigers kind of got to get out of their own way a little bit here. See who the punter is back there. Is that Tank?
It's 32
it's
or 22.
32. Ooh, and that's going to hit the back of one of the players at the line of scrimmage. That's Tatum Murdoch back to punt. And that is going to give good field position for the Rockets as they were able to fall on that football right away. So our Oak Harbor will take over, and after a score on their last possession and now a stop here defensively, Oak Harbor in Liberty Center territory at the 39-yard line will start this drive with 8:35 to go in second quarter. See if the Tigers can get a stop here. Oak Harbor brings out two wide receivers to the short side, one wide receiver to the far side. He'll take the snap. Passing right away, throws left side,
Yeah,
just out of the
better.
reach of the Mason Talent, bearing down on him
Yeah.
in there.
Boy, Mason Talent just arm whipped the offensive end there and just made a beeline for the quarterback.
Braxton Light will check in.
Spike Whitman in the booth. What are you looking for there, Mr. Whitman?
No, they're just wearing different
They're just wearing
numbers.
different jerseys. Yeah, we got a couple. I don't know if we've got a couple damaged jerseys. Oh, there's a hold.
Talent
Come on.
again on the blitz. Got a guy out there. Great catch. Good D there from Foster to try to break that up, but a nice catch there.
Liberty lineman got drugged down, bear hugged, and nobody reached for a flag. That was out there on the top side, plain view. Coaches are like, what are we doing here?
That was Gage Sandwich on the catch. Yeah, that was Mason Talent on the blitz. It looked like he was going to get in there, but maybe got held.
Got bear hugged.
So Rockets ball now at 1st down and 10 at the 10-yard line. He'll take the snap, hands right up the middle. Hit right there by Wyrenbeck, dragging tacklers up to the 5-yard line. So a gain of about 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and 5 for the Rockets.
Tell you, I like this quarterback from the Oak Harbor Rockets. He's poised. He's in the pocket. He's under pressure. He's still making the throws. Now, he does throw a lot better from the pocket than when he moves, but a couple plays he moved and he keeps his eyes down the field. So I'm pretty impressed.
2nd down and goal now for the Rockets at the Tiger 4-yard line. Porath in the backfield in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, throws left side over the head of his intended target, and he's hit right away as well. Good defense there by the Tigers, and it's an incomplete pass, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Carter Booth, I think it was, or was it Jensen, 78 or 79? 79. Carter Booth in on the play with Baxter Barrett.
Is he wearing the neck? Is it the 79 in the neck roll?
No, it's 79.
That's Deegan Schwager.
Okay.
Yeah, see, those numbers, they're getting us.
Don't match up.
So I think it's going to be a timeout for Oak Harbor.
Hey, we had a busy week this week on Tiger Sports Live. I think
They're all busy now,
we
baby.
did 6 games in 3 days or something like that. Some ridiculous 8 games in 3 days. But next week is no different. Tuesday, the girls' soccer will be here with Cardinal Stritch. Then Thursday, we've got 2 games in the stadium here. 8th grade football will take on the Wauseon Indians, and the boys' soccer team will host the Otsego Knights. And then we're on the road Friday at Otsego, and we're in. So we'll have that game live for you as Tigers travel to the east to take on to the Castle.
Craig Rutherford and crew winning
Yep.
again last night on the road, 14-9 at Tenora. He's got those kids playing hard.
Yeah, he does. And new coach, new program.
New system.
New system.
I mean, they're buying in.
And then Saturday, Phil, we'll be right back here. The Rogers Rams will come to town.
They're always athletic. I'm kind of looking forward to see how that matchup is and how we play there, and that'll be interesting to see.
So Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week. And you know what? Take Monday off, buddy. It's
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right. Rockets set in the shotgun. They'll roll left side. That's holding. Wow, right in front of you.
Yeah.
No call. Barrett got drugged to the ground.
Well, and
Pass falls incomplete.
and the
4th
coaches
down.
and the coaches are doing that, and the referee's responding. So it's like, come on, guy. I mean, it's not like it's
Man, that
not
one
right
was
in
right
front
in
of
front
you.
of him.
They're
Holy
just,
smokes.
But
Barrett
here's the
got
thing.
drugged to the ground there.
The-
Where's Cole? He should be pinching us now. Oh,
Well,
sorry.
no, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I okay, they're not going to call that. You got to play through it. And I had softball coaches softball, that was a strike. You know what? He's not going to call it. Now, what are you going to do? So that's what the Liberty kids have to do.
Yep.
They're not going to call that. Then okay, figure it out.
Big play coming here, Cap, for both squads. 4th down and goal. He'll take the snap. Looks left side, throws, fade, dropped in the end zone, and incomplete.
Great
and
defense.
the Tigers get the stand And I believe that was Ty Jackson
Yep.
who kind of did just enough to get in the way there. And the Tigers come up with a big stop, Cap, just what they needed here. But they are deep inside their own territory. Let's see what they do here offensively.
Well, but I'll tell you, Phil, the beauty of that is we had two defenders out there, and they ran an X, and our defenders stayed home. If they had chased after that crossing, they'd have been a touchdown.
So good
great
communication
play.
there
Yep.
by the DBs there for Liberty Center.
Absolutely.
Tigers come out in the wing T set. They'll give left side to Barrett. He's got running room across the 5, and he's tackled up across the 10. We'll call him maybe down to the 11-yard line. So gain of about 6, maybe 7 on the play. Second down for the Tigers.
Yeah, Barrett spent a lot of time at linebacker last night. Made some great plays. Special teams, he made some good plays. You talk about these sophomores and these upcoming players.
My goodness.
And I want to talk about Cifuentes last night.
Man.
I'm going to tell you what, Swiffy was all over it.
Here's a give up the middle to Roars. Spins, drags, drives. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play. Maybe 2. Third down and 1.
Yeah, Cifuentes is one of those rising stars.
You know, and Nick Miller always has great things to say about him,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
He works
well,
hard in practice.
He said,
and
watch him.
Uh-huh.
He's coming. Watch him.
He works hard in practice.
Well, and you got Brogan, and you got Zyder, and you got Spam. I mean, we can go right down the line. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's special. All right, third down and short here. Perry under center. He'll give to Roars. Stutter steps, crosses the 15, drives up to about the 17, and he'll have first down yardage for the Tigers as they move the chains here a little bit out of their own territory. A little space there.
I'm going to give number 28 for Oak Harbor a little advice. If you try to tackle the ball, Roars will be by you.
He runs bigger than he is, Cap. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know what he is. Listed in the program at 5'10", 160, but he runs like a 200-pound kid. I mean, he runs hard. He's hard to bring down in the open field. He's lanky with his steps. Again, that's stable, as you call it. Roars gets the pitch right side. Good blocking out there. Makes a great cut. Then lowers the shoulder. And just as we said, Cap, he runs bigger than he is. He showed it right there. Finishes that run downhill. A gain of another 6 yards for the Tigers.
Well, in the words of a great American, he's agile, mobile, and versatile. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Even though if you cut him, he bleeds orange,
Yeah, I know.
not red, white, and blue.
Old Crew on the deep motion. He'll get the handoff. Good block there by Navarre. Good block by, oh my goodness.
Oh,
They're gonna
now
get-
they throw the flag.
They're going to get Barrett on a penalty,
that was,
and I think it's going to be a block in the back.
and Eric Weimer is coaching him up already. One of the things I had somebody comment about, we talk about yelling and whatever. Eric Weimer is just intense. That isn't yelling.
No,
That
he
is.
is.
He wants his linebackers to perform. He performed that way. He was taught that way.
That's a tough call, man. That's
It
a
is.
tough call there.
Yeah, well, and that was from the far side referee. And so he's been pretty heavy on the flag, and that's okay. Got to play through it, guys.
So a big gain on the play, negated to a 10-yard-ish loss. So it brings it to second down and 14 now. Moves the ball back inside the 15-yard line for the Tigers. Myron Beck is the lone setback in the backfield. Old Crew comes in motion. They'll give right up the middle. Wyrenbeck's got some room. And a nice run there by Wyrenbeck. Who was that block up the middle there? I think that was 61. Parasini was in on that block.
56
Navarre.
was in, yeah.
Yeah, who's the center? Trey Flory, also a great block there from him. Big yards there on the play. Gained about 7 or 8 on the play. So it brings up a manageable 3rd and 6 here, Cap. A little bit of an open playbook here for the Tigers. 3rd and 6 now, under 5 to go here in the second quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Perry throws in the flats, but just over the head of his intended target as Oak Harbor was bringing some heavy
Again,
heat there.
36.
Heavy heat there from the Rockets, and it falls incomplete. And the Tigers will be forced to punt.
And I think we're going to get a different punter this time.
Nope, Tatum Murdoch
Oh,
goes
is
back
it?
out. Yep.
Nope. Oh, I thought it was 22. was going to say tank punts. Didn't know that, but
Wyrenbeck is the long snapper on this. Is that Orth in there? Yep, Isaac Orth, number 28. Murdoch will get the snap. This time, great punt. He boots that one, lands at the 40. It's going to take a huge Tiger roll all the way inside the 20. It's still rolling inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. And that is how you respond if you're Tatum and Coach Spangler goes down there and gives him a nice nice little smile there.
58 yards.
Wow, Tatum Murdoch with the boot on that one. Man, that was smooth on that one. Wow. Good punt there. Completely flipped the field defensively here for the Tigers. So, man, what a weapon. Wow, that's a boot there.
Well, and you talk about Liberty's kicking game. You can go down that list, too.
Yeah, Coach Russell just does a great job with those kids.
Yep.
And what do you know, him and Max standing right down here on the sideline. I'm sure Max will give Tatum a good job on that one, as Max is known for his weaponry.
Yep,
in the special
Tom
teams.
Russell, kicker extraordinaire, coach.
Second to none, man. Pass left side, caught right there. And he'll be tackled in bounds, but not after a gain of what looks to be about 10 yards. Looks like it'll be enough for a first down.
No signal.
So it's going to be second down. He got 9 yards on the play. It was Gage Sandwich. So 9-yard pickup there on first down. Second down and 1 now for the Rockets. 3 wide receivers lined up to this side, 1 to the far side. Porath will take the snap. He looks, throws left side, through the hands off of a helmet, and it falls to the turf. And Schwager was trying to go try to catch that.
Schwager was going after it, buddy, full speed.
And that's one of those plays, we kind of saw that last night a little bit. Whalen had a chance to possibly have an interception on a deflection last night, and here we see it again. We've seen some weird stuff already this year, haven't we? That was
Deegan Schwager wearing number 79 out here.
Boy, that was an interesting play.
Not his normal number, but
I believe 74 is a freshman. I think that's Henry Fitzenreiter, 74 on the field right now, freshman for the Tigers. Porath in the shotgun. He takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Met right there by Orth. He was able to get a couple of yards, though, after contact, and he gets the first down. Good play by Orth. To initial contact there, was just unable to bring him down behind the chains. Good effort there by the back, and first down for the Rockets.
And Owen Box over there with Schwager, coaching him up. I tell you, that the addition of, one of the things that's really cool is you've got people coming back to the program that were in it, and you're dealing with top-notch coaching, top-notch player talent. It just adds to the program.
Heavy pressure there from Bockelman, and he comes up with a sack.
I don't think the little running back's going to try to block.
I wish we had a replay of that one. Can we get a replay on that one?
Sawyer
Bockelman just absolutely manhandled his offensive lineman, threw him back in the backfield, and then shrugged off another guy and was able to make a big sack for the Tigers defensively. Wow, what a play there from Bockelman.
Oh, didn't catch it. We missed it.
Man.
Weren't fast enough on
that was a great play there from Bockelman. He just moved everyone out of his way. So second down and long now after the sack. He'll take the snap, drop back to pass. Tigers bring heavy heat again. This time they set up the screen. He's got a lot of space out there. Tigers close pretty quick, though. Good job there defensively. He looked like he had a lot of room to run.
We finally got a hold.
It looks like there's going to be a flag on the play.
Finally got a hold.
Not sure what the flag is going to be.
Yay.
Offensive holding there. That was a really good timed play there from Oak Harbor to run the screen there. Tigers were running a heavy blitz. And also, I thought the Tigers did a good job closing there in the secondary. Again, it looked like he had a lot of room to run, but they closed very fast.
Yeah.
And was able to keep that to a short gain. But nevertheless, the penalty will back him up probably 10, 11 yards there and make it a second down and a half a mile for the Rockets.
Defense being signaled in to Baxter Barrett. He'll call the defense.
I mean, that's a tough down lineman right there. Fitzenreiter, Bockelman, and Navarre. Oh, my. That is. So, timeout on
That's
the field.
a handful or two.
Timeout on the field. 1:48 to go here in the first half.
Once again, we've got volleyball going on in the other stream. I'm not promoting you leave this one, but if you right-click on our website and say open in a new tab, you can watch them both at the same time.
Hey, Cap, while we got a second here, I want to let you tell the fans, listeners who may not have heard last night about our awards that were given out last night. I want to know who you guys named the dog in honor of Kent Spee, so I'd like to know who you guys decided to do for your pregame last night.
Well, cool.
Postgame, excuse me.
Thank you. I'll take the time to do that. You know, one of the things we came up with is the big dog, Kent Michael Spee, fought every single day with his muscular dystrophy disease, and he unfortunately lost the battle this year, but lived well beyond anyone's expectations. So he fought every day. So we decided this year that who was the biggest dog, like Kent Dog, and last night's recipient was Grady Miller.
Yeah.
You talk about somebody shutting down the premier Northwest Ohio, and that's, we go, oh, well, it could be the running back from Clement. No. Rubenstein is every sport, you take his performance, he's the premier. 6 catches, 24 yards.
After a 12-catch, 124-yard
Grady Miller was one-on-one with him. If he went to the bathroom, Grady Miller was standing by the door. Okay?
This time they throw up the deep ball, and Mason Smith again comes down with the interception for the Tigers, and they force another turnover. So defense is really coming to play here this morning, Cap.
Mason Smith's second interception. So just to finish my note, Grady Miller will get the big dog of the game T-shirt.
Nice.
They're coming. And week 1 recipient was Stephen Brogan. He was the mean dog.
He was. I tell you what,
Game 1.
I don't know if anybody saw this last night, but there was a play where we were running the ball, and he was blocking 10 yards downfield
10,
in the end zone.
25!
In the end zone, putting a guy on his back.
I was thinking blindside. Where are you taking him? To the bus, coach.
To the goodness. Oh, my goodness.
To the bus, coach.
It was time for him to go home. So the Tigers get it back inside Oak Harbor territory. Run there by Orth. He stopped at the line, but he breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle, spins across the 30, and he gains about 8-9 yards on the play, maybe even enough for a first down. And Isaac Orth, he got hit at the line of scrimmage, shrugged off a couple of defenders, and was able to get, we're going to say.
Wait a minute.
They will say enough for a first down.
Well, yeah, they didn't stop the clock.
Yep.
They kept it 131 will go back on the clock.
So good job there by the referee to be able to get that straightened up. I'm sure Mr. Baker up top, he's always got his head on his swivel.
Is
up
that
there.
a Liberty Center alumni out there at the referee spot?
Might be.
Ooh,
That looks
that's
like a false start.
That is a false start. I believe that might be a Liberty Center alumni out there. Even the referees come back, want to be part of it.
Well, I tell you what, if you ever want to give back in a community in a way, and maybe you don't, want to watch a specific game or a specific team, and you just want to be a part of the game, go try to be a referee. There's a shortage of them right now.
Liberty Center
referees.
has class now for the high school
so it
students.
is. It's something that we need more of. So if you're interested in it, give back, and that's a good way to do it. Here's the fake. Perry throws. He's got Light out there, but just over the head of Braxton Light.
He had Badenhop. It had one under, one over. Badenhop was wide, was deep, and Light was short. He took the under.
So second down now, and 15 we'll call it for the Tigers. And what's been a pretty long first half here, Cap, is what it seems.
And at halftime, I'm going to run over and change the scoreboard for volleyball. I don't like that one, so.
Here's the trap play up the middle. He's got a lot of room. That's Roars. He breaks off the block. Good block there by Foster, and he's going to score. What a great block there from Adam Foster, but take no credit away from Roars, who stutter stepped for just that half a second to get Foster in position. What a block. What a run. Touchdown, Liberty Center.
Wow, you talk about, let's check off the check marks. Downfield blocking, offensive line dominate, running back cuts.
There's the replay. Roars kind of stutter stepped. He had Foster in front of him. He kind of even pushed him a little bit to be able to get him that extra distance that he went, and a touchdown there.
Diamond Dan Kessler on the replay over there. He's we got a little spoiled. Diamond Dan and I were cracking up about how little him and I have to push buttons now without boom boom bombing around. We were like, hey, how do we do this?
Now he's
this?
completely forgot everything because boom boom.
But we've given Diamond Dan to do. He's got a drone, so we've got drone footage and we got permission. And we had some questions about that. Oh, is that illegal? It is legal until you get to the playoffs. Then you have to have state authorization, but you do have to have school permission to run the drone. And of course, we're responsible for the safety and whatever. But we do have drone. That's one of Dan's new jobs. He's our cameraman extraordinaire. So you'll see him, and he's going to be the primary. What did we call it last night, Dan? The video acquisition director. Yeah, his security attempts have failed. Every time he goes, we've got a new studio up there, and every time he goes to shoot drone footage, somebody walks in the middle of our live shots. It's kind of funny. But looks like the JV session of volleyball is over. And I'm going to run over to the volleyball session and change the scoreboard because it doesn't have the set counts on it, and I don't like that. So I'll join you after halftime here. And I'll wait till this 2-point conversion try.
Pitch over to Roars. He looks to throw.
Got him.
He's got Smith. Oh, but he just underthrew him.
And he hates himself.
And he's so mad about it. He just underthrew him. Had a guy out there, but it falls incomplete. And it's going to be 19-6 after the failed 2-point conversion. And the Tigers lead it here with 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. This is an interesting little play there from the Tigers. Had it drawn up pretty nicely, just unable to get it completed. So Oak Harbor will take over at the 35-yard line with 1 timeout left and a minute to go here from the first half. Tigers known for that quick hitter offensively, just kind of – it looked like Oak Harbor had kind of ran a little bit of a blitz there and almost blitzed themselves right out of where the run was going on that touchdown run from Roars. And as soon as he hit that gap up the middle and, again, broke that first line, it was see you later there for Roars. And he knows what to do with it when he gets downfield. He's a great open field runner with great vision. And, we talked about Adam Foster laying a fantastic block, but Roars did a nice job to help set that block up as well. So it's just – that was picture perfect there for the Tigers. Drops back to pass. He's got a lot of time. Throws it out there. Just incomplete. Adam Foster and Mason Smith out there on the coverage for the Tigers. And it'll be second down now for the Rockets.
It seems Phil Oak Harbor hasn't made it easy on Liberty either. It seems like they've been putting up a good fight.
That's what I told Cap. Defenses have came here to play today. We've seen about 4 or 5 turnovers, a couple of interceptions, and a couple of nice defensive plays. It's been a fun game to watch. And, like I said, both defenses have played well. The Tigers have, shot themselves in the foot a couple times with a couple of turnovers and some penalties. But, this has been a really good game thus far by both squads. 54 seconds to go here, first half. They'll run right up the middle, and he's stopped right there. Fumble on the play, and it's recovered by Liberty Center. What a hit as Henry Fitzenreiter absolutely laid the lumber right there, and a fumble on the play recovered by Orth and the Tigers, and they're in business with 1 timeout and 47 seconds to go. And DDK, just like that, we talked about it being a close game. The Tigers have a chance to blow it wide open.
Yep, turn of events. But you know what? The young squad, this is what they need is experience.
Wow, what a hit there from Fitzenreiter. He really got a hold of him. I think Barrett was also in on the hit. Fumble on the play. The Tigers were heads up, got on it right away, and they have the ball at the 39-yard line of the Rockets with 47 seconds to go. We'll see what the Tigers can do. 2 receivers lined up to each side. Perry in the shotgun. He takes the snap, throws right, and it's through the hands of his intended target.
He's not going to be happy with that one. He didn't have really anyone right on top of him.
Tank Sonnenberg, the intended target, unable to come up with the catch. Second down and 10 for the Tigers. This is good work for sophomore Max Perry as well. I think Max has a really good arm. He's got good footwork as well as for the quarterback spot. He looks comfortable back there. I think this is good work for him here. They're going to line it up in the shotgun again. Orth lined up to his right. He'll take the snap, drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws a missile, caught by Foster. He makes a guy miss across the 20 and dragged down right to the 16-yard line. And just as I said, he looks comfortable. He threw a strike down there to Foster for a first down, and the Tigers are going to line it up real quick. And they'll get the spike. Actually, I think Oak Harbor, they say, is going to call a timeout. So the Tigers might still have a first down here, as I think they're going to grant the timeout before the snap, as it looked like Oak Harbor kind of had some issues with some equipment stuff going on over there, and some kids were not sure what was going on. So
I thought it was from the spike.
Yeah, that's a heads-up play there from the coaching staff to call that timeout and to negate what could have possibly been an offsides penalty as well. You take that snap and they're still across the line. That's a penalty. So heads-up play there or heads-up call there by the coaching staff. You know, DDK, again, Oak Harbor is going to get the ball here to start the second half. This is a really big series drive, if you will, for both teams. The Tigers have driven it pretty well. They have it inside the 20-yard line at the 18, 33 seconds. I mean, you got a good handful of plays you can run here and still with a timeout to mess around with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's good opportunity to score here. And then there's been mistakes by both squads this game that I'm sure they've learned from.
Looks like he might put a second back on the clock here. Should be first. I think it's going to be first down. Yep. Okay, so they did grant Oak Harbor the timeout before the snap, so it will still be first down for the Tigers. Max Perry will be in the shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. He'll take the snap, rolls this side. He'll throw. Caught right there at the 10-yard line by Sonnenberg. And I think Liberty Center is going to take their timeout, and that's what they're going to do. So at 23 seconds, the Tigers take a timeout. Good catch there by Sonnenberg. Got about 7, maybe 8 yards on the play. And it'll bring up second down. Tigers within striking distance here. See what they do here out of the timeout. This is a good chance maybe to run one of those reverse type of plays or a double pass or something like that. We'll see what Coach Spangler draws up here.
Plenty of time left in the half. And he has been passing a lot, and his passes have been accurate.
And I know there's only 23 seconds left, and you might call me crazy for it, but I can't necessarily negate out a sweep play as well. They've ran so effectively outside, and if you run it outside, you give that player a chance to possibly get out of bounds as well. So
why not try it?
I don't want to say it's out of the playbook here for the Tigers.
Does the clock stop and stay stopped on a first down? Or it starts up again? Okay.
So, and that's another reason, as Spike just mentioned, is another reason on first down here. If you can get a first down and get a spike, you can't negate a running play here if you're the Tigers. Here we go, second down and 2. Perry in the shotgun. He takes the snap, drops back to pass, throws right side to Foster, caught, and right about the 2-yard line, and that'll be good for the first down. 17 seconds. Tigers will line it up right away. They'll get the snap. Perry spikes. Man, the Tigers were so quick with that, man.
Yeah,
I know they practiced that during the week, that hurry-up offense type of stuff. That was really well done there. Foster with a great catch. Tigers got right to the line of scrimmage, wasted no time. I think only 2 seconds came off the clock there. So second down and goal first and goal for Liberty Center, I believe. Second down and goal for the Tigers. Tigers are going to have to hurry up to get this play off here.
We have 5 seconds.
Tigers lining up quick. Perry in the shotgun. He gets the snap. High snap. Does a good job to corral it. Rolls left. Throws. Caught in the end zone for a touchdown. And that is Caden Sonnenberg on the receiving end of that for a 3-yard pitch and catch from Perry to Sonnenberg. And the Tigers capitalize on the turnover. Just what they needed. They lead it 25-6 with 10 to go here in the first half. Wow, what a play there by Perry. Rolled out, waited, and then found Caden Sonnenberg there at the last minute in the corner of the end zone on a great throw. And a nice job there by the Tigers again to score off that turnover. Now Perry will line up the extra point. Smith to hold, Wyrenbeck to snap. Low snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good from Max Perry. So the Tigers take the lead 26-20 here now with 10 seconds to go in the first half. And DDK, we talked about it. They got the turnover. They knew exactly what to do with it. Perry threw a couple of really nice passes. Adam Foster really with some nice catches, some good yards after the catch. And the Tigers with a really big touchdown there before the half.
I was curious to see, like you said, your running play, they have plenty of time left, but passing game's working. They're going to stick with it.
Yeah, they looked really good there. Again, Perry was throwing some good footballs there. So, man, what a way to end the first half if you're the Tigers to be able to get a really big touchdown there to kind of take this to a 3-score game. It looks like Oak Harbor is just going to take a knee on it, and that's what they'll do. So, with that being said, at the end of the first half, here from Rex Lindgren Stadium, Kip Kern Field, it is Liberty Center on top of Oak Harbor, 26-6. And you will hear from our sponsors here after a short halftime break, and we'll be back to bring you the second half.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 24-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. They support us, so please support them.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited.
All right, we're back here from Rex Lindgren Stadium, Kip Kern Field for JV football. The Liberty Center Tigers 26 and the Oak Harbor Rockets 6. And Phil, Oak Harbor, the score doesn't tell me what the first half looked like. Oak Harbor, great pass plays. Quarterback was poised. Some great catches by the Oak Harbor receivers. Liberty's grind and ground attack just ate him up. Mason Smith with 2 interceptions in the first half. Rush, the quarterback was poised, but, okay, do you really want to be poised 37 times?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was good 37 times. Come on, boys. The rush, the offensive play, or defensive line play, I think just caused Oak Harbor just enough turmoil that 6 points was all they could score.
Well, and I think the biggest difference for me is, we've seen a lot of turnovers, mishaps, and things like that. The Tigers have made all of those count, and Oak Harbor has been unable to score on any of those turnovers. So I think that's where the biggest difference is for me. You saw the fumble there right before the half. Tigers able to punch it in with some really nice passing game, and I think that's the biggest difference for me is the Tigers are going to get this ball to start the second half. So the Tigers are going to keep playing well. They're going to keep playing hard. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here to start the second half. They'll give it to Roars around the right side. He breaks a tackle, and he might have gotten a yard on the play. So Roars tried to get drugged down there by his shoulder pad, but was able to escape it, and it was able to get 1 yard, 2nd down and 9. Tigers come out here, wing tee set, wing lined up to the side, 2 backs in the backfield. He'll give to Barrett off the left side, breaks off a tackle, spins up across the, call it about the 49-yard line, and I think he's just short of a first down.
Wait, you can't lose the greatness of that run by the yardage. That stutter step at the line of scrimmage, that patience where he just didn't run into the pile and tried. He stutter stepped, found a better lane, took it, and ran. Great play by Baxter Barrett.
Yes, very much. Foster lined up as a wide receiver this side. They'll give up the middle to Roars. Great block there by Navarre. Roars kicks off that block, breaks a tackle at the 45. Now he's up across the 40.
Oh, horse
collar
collar
down, no
on.
call. Right in front of him. He got drugged down by the horse collar there. No call.
Cole's going to pinch us.
But a great run there by Roars. It all started on the right side there. Navarre with a great block on the right side there. Kind of sprung him. Bockelman also over there with the right tackle. He made the room, and then when Roars got through, Barrett also threw a nice block in there, and Roars cut across the grain and scampered to the 33-yard
And I don't
line.
normally yell at penalties like that, but that was dangerous. He had him by the horse collar, and that, I'll tell you what, that I love the fact that they started calling that because of the injury potential.
Now they'll give Barrett left side. Good tackle there. Number 30 on the stop.
Either that,
Garrett
Phil, or I'm
Perkins.
just getting to be a bitter old man.
Well, I agree with you. You get drugged down from like that. You can hurt a knee, an ankle, all kinds of things can go wrong when that
Yeah, and that's
happens.
where that's the horse collar can damage your knees because you're being pulled down, top heavy, and your knees tend to buckle.
Yeah, mine do that on their own. We don't.
I know,
I don't
well-
need any help with it. Barrett goes in motion, and I think they're going to get a false start penalty.
start. Yep, that was a pretty easy call.
So we'll move the Tigers back 5.
All right.
About 2nd down and
Varsity volleyball just getting underway. And if you tried to find the volleyball game on our YouTube channel, I didn't click a button, so it didn't auto-start, and we can't start it now. But you can go to our website, lctigersportslive.com, and click on volleyball there and watch the varsity match just getting underway with the Ottawa Hills Lady Green Bears.
There's a quick throw to the right side to Smith. Smith one-on-one, drags a couple of tacklers, and he gets about 4 or 5 yards up across the 35 down to about the 33. Gain of a couple yards there for Smith. We've seen the Tigers run that play a couple times where they just throw that quick out.
I like
It's
that.
gotten positive yards more than a few times. It's 3rd and manageable here for the Tigers. Probably got 2 downs to get 9 yards here. Perry takes the snap. He hands left side to Barrett. He's got a lot of running room over there. Cuts off of that tackle, breaks another tackle, and he drives across the 25 down to about the 23-yard line. And that'll bring up, I think, a short 4th down situation here for Liberty Center. It'll be 4th and 1. Good run there by Barrett. Drug a couple of guys there to get a couple extra yards. Perry will line up under center. He'll take the snap. Tried to give it to Roars, was unable to get the handoff complete, and a fumble on the play, and the Rockets recover, and it'll be Oak Harbor football right around their own 25-yard line. Just another one of those plays. I think they were a little bit in a hurry, not sure maybe which ball carrier was supposed to get the football there, but a miscommunication winds on another turnover for the Tigers. We'll see if their defense can hold strong again. So this is what kind of what I just talked about a little bit at the halftime break here, Cap, before we started up the second half, is the turnovers have been a story, but Liberty Center has capitalized and Oak Harbor has not. So we'll see if the Tigers can get a stop once again.
Yeah, and we're still 26-6, and Liberty Center's committing turnovers. What is it, 3rd turnover for Liberty Center?
Yep. So good pass completion there. Smith on the tackle, gain of 6, maybe 7 yards on the play, we'll call it. Brings up 2nd down. If you're Oak Harbor here, you really got to get a touchdown on this drive to keep pressure on Liberty Center, who's been able to drive the field pretty good, just can't get out of their way with the turnovers. Borath will take the snap, drops back to pass, steps on the pocket, fires up a pass up the middle. Great defense from Adam Foster, who stuck his hand in right there at the last play, or at the last minute. What a play from Foster, and it falls incomplete. 3rd down. Wow, Cap, that was picture perfect there from Foster.
And he came from the corner spot. The safety, not really sure where the safety was, but you got to understand, that wasn't a safety playing center field. That was Adam Foster playing from the corner, running stride for stride with him.
As soon as that receiver put his hands up, that ball might have hit his hands, but Foster put his hand right in there, right at that perfect moment. An incompletion and a tough 3rd down here for the Rockets. He'll take the snap, hands up the middle, hit right there in the backfield, spins off of it though, but drugged down, and he is going to be short of the 35, so that'll bring up 4th down, and Liberty Center's defensive line comes up strong. Who is that young man? Cole Schultz, number 77, the junior there. He really broke through that block and kind of stood him up right away, and then Mason Smith, I believe, is who grabbed him and threw him backwards. For no gain on the play, maybe a yard. 4th down and 2, Rockets line up to go for it.
Look for them to either try to draw Liberty Center offside or throw that quick pass out.
They'll fake the handoff up the middle. Quarterback rolls. He'll try to run for it, and he's going to be stopped short. Mason Smith with a great tackle in the open field, and he was kind of on an island out there, Cap. He had to make a decision. He went after and attacked it. Great tackle, and the Tigers' defense once again comes up big after the turnover.
Mason Smith, what a great play. Stayed in the middle there, didn't overcommit, waited till the quarterback had to make a choice and made a great, as you said, great open field tackle one-on-one. But what a great play.
That's just such a tough spot as a defender. I mean, what do you do there? I mean, I felt like he knew he had his defense behind him, that he could commit to one thing or the other. He did, and boy, did he make a heck of a play. Tigers take over at the 35. Perry drops back to pass, avoids the rush, does a nice job. throws it out there, caught, and touchdown by Tank Soderberg. That play was all Max Perry. He was under duress, escaped the pocket, was able to throw it on the run. Great catch as well from Soderberg, and the Tigers strike right away in one play after the turnover on downs.
He threw that dime for 41 yards away.
And, you know, the coaches talk about Max's arm. He has good arm talent. You talk about the quarterback room. It is a plenty, and he showed it off right there. What an arm. What a catch. Tigers strike in one play. Wyrenbeck to snap. Good snap. Smith the hold. Kick is up from Perry, and it's good. 33-6, Liberty Center. And, Cap, we just talked about it. Oak Harbor comes up with a big turnover, unable to capitalize, and Liberty Center's defense, as it has been known to do, answers the call, big stop, and then a one-play strike on offense.
Dan, do you have that replay of that touchdown throw?
There it is. Soderberg was out there. He got behind the defense. The opposing DB came all the way across the field, just misread the ball, but Soderberg eyed it all the way in for the touchdoting.
Yeah, great play. Great job, Dan.
Good job, DDK, on the replay.
Diamond Dan's getting the feel of the board again, you know. We get spoiled with Cole Ballman.
Yeah.
Then Dan and I are left up here going, hey, Dan, you remember how to do this? No? Let's figure it out. Yeah.
Wow, what a big play there for the Tigers. You get a big stop defensively and you score like that. It's tough if you're the Rockets. Let's see what they do here offensively. Rolls out to his right to throw. Catches on the sideline. Brought down immediately. Mason Smith is just having himself a game defensively.
Yeah, Mason Smith, a junior. Played quarterback majority of his reps the last 2 years, 3 years maybe. 2 years. And, you know, he's been asked and answered to take on some other positions and playing looks like he's playing kind of a Mike linebacker / DB a little bit. He's in coverage, but making tackles, playing on the line. He plays up. 3 interceptions today. 2 interceptions.
Back to pass, throws right side, and dropped right there.
Looking for all crew in his.
And that's a frustration thing. I mean, you know, Oak Harbor's they haven't played a bad game, Cap. Like I said, I think, you know, the Tigers have made a couple of more plays. Oak Harbor just hasn't been able to capitalize. We've seen a couple of those deep passes that have worked. They haven't really seen much of that. But on the contrary, the pressure from the Tigers over the last 2 quarters has just been outstanding.
Well, in Oak Harbor, as you remember, Phil, in last year's playoff game out at Clay High School, predominantly run team. You know, their schemes run, and they were forced to throw, and now Oak Harbor's forced to throw here because they just simply can't run the ball.
Drops back to pass. Here comes heavy pressure. Might have been held. No call. He takes off. Big hit from Orth. Fumble on the play. Ball still might be loose.
I think he got it back.
He did get it back, but
he took
Isaac
lick.
Orth gave him a shot right there and knocked the ball free.
Oh, a lineman got it, 57.
What a great play there to be able to fall on that. But, oh, my goodness, Isaac Orth with a great play. But I do want to comment, Levi Spade, number 52, he kind of caused that whole play. He got the initial pressure, which made the quarterback escape from the pocket, and, boy, did he pay for it there.
And I think Coach Spangler was calling for a fair catch.
Old Crew back to return the punt. It's a good punt.
Yep.
Old Crew back, fair catch, and caught right there about the 29-yard line.
And that was by design, Phil. I think at Liberty Center, one of the things I have to admire about the coaches, specifically Coach Spangler, they're not going to rub it in. So he was like, okay, just call for a fair catch. And part of it is preservation of the players. I think, you know, Old Crew is one of our return guys on the varsity squad. He's agile, mobile, versatile. You saw him in that Tenor game. It was like, what happened to him? Oh, there he is down there where they couldn't catch him. So that was both, you know, it's 33-6 in the third quarter. We're not going to rub it in. Fair catch the thing, preserve, you know.
Well, and let's work on scheming offensive stuff. As there you go, Braxton Light, a lot of running room. Breaks across the 35 up to the 39. maybe the 38-yard line, close to a first down yardage.
Lucas Navarre introducing himself to the little free safety back there, inviting him to church.
I think Mason Talent now inside is the guard on the left side over here. 68. Timeout on the field. Oh, they're moving the chains. Okay.
Volleyball is underway in the gym. Again, LCTigerSportsLive.com to view that. And they're in set number 1.
Here's the give. Left side, that's Jackson. Jackson pushed out of bounds there, right about the 40-yard line, we'll call it.
Ty Jackson's one of those stable mates you like to have. He runs hard, he plays hard, he'll block for you. Just like, hey, let me in there, I'll do whatever.
Tigers moving it methodically here. Again, you scratch away some of those turnovers. It's been methodical. Giving off the right side to Wyrenbeck. Good block out there. Who's that number out there? That's a great block from Mason Talent, 68. Yeah. Good block. Good run by Wyrenbeck. Up across the 45 to the 44. First down for Liberty Center.
Downfield blocking. You know, as we said, we saw numerous instances of that last night. You're seeing numerous instances of that. Two things you'll always get. You block until the whistle blows, and you play till the whistle blows.
Yeah, I think Talent might have been the pulling guard on that from the left side. He pulled through the hole, really didn't have anybody to hit. He got about 6 or 7 yards upfield before he could find somebody to block. Sprung Wyrenbeck for another 8 yards.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for a defensive back or a safety when you got a guard blocking you 30 yards downfield.
There's a quick hitter up the middle. Jackson makes one cut, and he is gone. A 44-yard touchdown run. And that is just a little bit of that design right there, Cap. You get that motion out, and we've ran that sweep a couple of times. That time we ran it right up the middle on a quick dive play. Jackson makes one cut, and he's gone for the score. 39-6, Liberty Center
made me
leads.
look like a genius, didn't he?
Jeez, oh, Pete.
And, you know, I thought Oak Harbor would come in here with a chip on their shoulder just because of the playoff game last year. And
good snap, good hold, kick is up and good. 40-6, Tigers lead.
Liberty's answered the bell here, so.
Wow. You know, and I would
he was untouched.
I would be remiss to say what the score might be had we not have 3 turnovers right now, Cap. I mean, they are firing on all cylinders right now offensively. And who do you watch, Cap? I mean, you got Braxton Lights getting carries. Tyler Rohr's is getting carries. Ty Jackson's getting carries. Baxter Barrett's getting carries. I mean, we've seen 4 or 5 ball carriers today, and every one has been effective thus far.
Well, and we talked about the stable of running backs in the running backs room. We have thoroughbreds, buddy. It's not plow horses. You know, we've got a couple Clydesdales that'll mow you over.
I'll tell you what.
But, you know, we've got and that's really the depth. And Liberty Center with numbers. I mean, we're over 70 players on the squad.
It's truly remarkable.
Well, and you look at some of the challenges other people are having, like the Bryan Golden Bears. They got 39 kids.
It's a Division IV school.
Yeah.
No, Defiance, same boat. They're D3 and only have 40, so here's a give off the left side. Good job breaking a tackle there, but a great job filling, and that's 37.
Is that a flag or a marker?
Hayden Dotson did a great job out there to come up in space. And then, of course, the big mammoth in there. Sawyer Bockelman came to clean up the garbage there.
You know, you got other schools that have canceled their JV season.
Before the season even started, Evergreen was one of those teams, yes.
Yep. So now I will say at Bryan, their cross-country and their soccer programs have grown. But, you know, Bryan's got a new coach. He's got to build a program. It's generational. It's not a overnight thing.
Absolutely.
So they'll respond. They'll come back.
Passes to the left side, caught right there, drugged down right away by Hayden Dotson.
Now, some freshmen getting in right now with
looks like all freshmen out there, Cap.
Pretty much.
Love to see that. I think that's going to be the end of the third quarter here, Cap, as the Tigers have really put some things together here in the second half. They scored on a couple of touchdown drives, had a long touchdown run there from Jackson, and that has our score at 40-6 at the end of 3. And let's hear from our awesome sponsors.
Tiger Sports Live would like to think it's 2024-25. Swanton Welding, Pisanello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. They support us, so please support them. And we're new here, Danny and I, trying to figure out all the little Cole Ballman tricks, but we'll get that again. We'll get there. We're old. I'm old. I'll say that. But our sponsors are important to us. And, guys, these broadcasts could not be brought to you without those sponsors. We appreciate that. So, all right, beginning of the fourth quarter here, Oak Harbor will take over.
And it will be running clock here to be in the fourth quarter as the 30-point lead there for Liberty Center. So clock will run.
Change the play here.
Be a handoff up the middle. Good stop right there. Number 25 right away on the hit. That's Cole Spangler. Good hit right there. But I think they're going to give him enough yards for the first down. But that was a really nice job by Spangler. Shed the block right away and was able to make the hit. Pretty good form tackle there.
Levi Howe out there.
Number 0?
Number 0. We've got a 0 player.
So we have a number 0 and we have a left-handed quarterback. Is there anything else that's a
and we're running a dual quarterback system. Have you ever seen that at Liberty Center?
That's tough. You know, I really liked when we ran the fourth down play, 4th and 1, run the sneak. You know, Grady's 6'4", 200 pounds. Hunter Spangler, 6'4", 265. Like, get behind those guys and, you know, just go
Sanders
forward.
Eider lines up at tight end.
I like that a lot. It's almost an unstoppable yard. That's got to be holding. Man, the catch is dropped out there.
They are not throwing that flag.
Sawyer Bockelman got tackled by 3 different guys out there, Cap.
Well, it did take 3. And I kind of like that. You know, they don't start changing the way you're doing it. Again, it's 40-6, and you got a running clock.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've been impressed with number 74, Henry Fitzenreiter. He's played a really nice game.
Yeah.
He hasn't played a ton of snaps, but the snaps he's played have been very valuable. He had that hit that caused the fumble there in the third quarter. I think he's had a really nice game defensively. A couple of Tigers have. Mason Smith is one of those kids as well. Quarterback's going to keep. Makes a good cut off the block. Tackled right there. Great open field tackle by number 6. I think that's Isaiah Badenhop.
Yes. And you'll probably see Zeke at quarterback here when we come back out. He's got a cannon.
Uh-oh. The Fall Bees are in midseason form already? Isaiah Brandeberry checking out.
Yep.
And again, I mean, we have probably 20 freshmen, I believe, or close to it. So it's nice to see these kids get some action here this morning. Here's the pass. Throws right side. Good catch out there in the flat. And he's tackled right away.
Tell you, this quarterback, he's going to be, you write his name down because you're going to hear from this Oak Harbor quarterback.
He's got a good arm.
And he's poised. And, I mean, he waits for his receivers to cut. And sometimes I'll tell you what, he's had a couple patterns. He's thrown the ball before they cut. And they can count on him. He's right on the money.
Well, I'll tell you what, they have a couple receivers that have made some really nice catches, too. I mean, I've been impressed.
Yeah, the 40-6 score
players.
is not indicative of the play of the Oak Harbor Rockets. I think Liberty's just outmanned them.
So he'll take the snap. Throws left side. Got a guy out there. It's caught in the flats. They break a tackle up across the 30. He's got room to the 20, and he's hit out of bounds by Isaiah Badenhop. So Badenhop's coming all the way over from his safety spot. Does a nice job to save the touchdown. Tackled inside there right around the 13-yard line, Cap. I know we got play going on, but we want to let our listeners know as well. Also, if you want to help out in other ways, we do have the Tiger Sports Live Foundation. If you want to know how you can help with that, and maybe you're not a title sponsor or whatever, but you want to help, that's a great way to do it. Obviously, everything goes to our students, our kids. We will have a Tiger Sports Live Foundation scholarship to a student.
We have it.
To a student that will.
We'll give 2 $500 scholarships
so
away.
Great stuff there. So if you want to help
students.
out, that's a great way to do it as well.
Yep, and you can contact myself, Karen Savage, number of people involved there. Any of the Tiger Sports Live people will know where to direct you to be able to participate in that. And we will give 2 communication scholarships. So any broadcasting, communications, film editing, anything related to broadcasting and journalism. We want to promote that for our kids, so there'll be scholarships given away this year, Tiger Sports Live Foundation scholarship. So,
and I am hearing that we do have some students that are going to be joining us here as later on down the trail.
Yep, we've got a couple more students that are going to join us. We had one that she wanted to broadcast, and then it's not easy.
Maybe some previous students are going to come back and join us.
We've got 2 of those that have committed. We'll
It's great
make
stuff.
some announcements. Oh, what
Good
a
hit
nice
right
hit.
there, 32. That's Tatum Murdoch, I think. Good stick.
Yep.
79. Carter Booth also in there on the tackle. Wow, Murdoch really filled that hole right there. He made a nice hit. Good play by Murdoch. Boy, I love seeing this young talent out here because they don't just go out there and mess around. They go out there and play hard every second.
Well, I go back to something Casey Moeller, Coach Moeller says, is you prepare for every team like it's the biggest game. It's a business. And even freshman level, you're auditioning. There could be promotions available. You want it, you play like it.
Absolutely. 3rd down and long. Back to pass. Throws left side. Got a guy out there, but it is incomplete.
I think that's multiple passes like that where Oak Harbor's started running before they caught it.
Yeah, Braxton Witt's having a tough night catching the football. He's had a couple of drops. But you know what? That's it's early in the season, and you're going to have those mishaps. It's all about how you come back and correct those things. So, I want to say, I think it was a funny story. Last week you talk about it's a business and it's a business trip. Last week we had 3 games, freshman, JV, and varsity level. Freshmen gave up 7 points as all unit. We were like 124-7, I think, as a whole, or whatever it was. And one of the freshmen's dad was telling him he was giving a crap to his son about how are you guys the only one that gave up points.
Yeah.
So, and that just shows you how much these kids care about that kind of stuff. And the attention to detail too. I think you could go on and on about a lot of things, but the attention to detail, not just from Coach Moeller, but from the whole staff, and it stems from Coach Moeller all the way down. We talked about Chris Riggy, been in the program a long time. People want to come back. Coach Hefflinger, Coach Box, Coach Weimer, all guys that have been through this
Coach
system.
Hefflinger.
So, and they want to come back, and I think that speaks volumes for what we're doing here as a program at Liberty
And
Center.
I think a lot of people go, how the heck do you guys do that? Friends that aren't from this area, I've got some friends over in Pennsylvania, and they ask me, how the heck do you get all these kids? And I go, you come see our youth program.
2 days.
The Liberty Center youth football program is the maturation chamber, the birth chamber of all of this stuff that you see. We've got kids that come to Liberty Center just to play in the youth football league. And so, we talk about programs, and we talk about all these new coaches. I talk about the Bryan Golden Bears, talk about Maumee. When they got new coaches, how about at Siegel?
Well, and I'll say this, Coach Staten's going to do a great job with those kids.
You don't come in year one unless you've got a whole stable of athletes and do well. You might. Year 2, you might. But you got to build a program, and that comes from underneath. There's a hold. Come on. That comes from almost an interception by –
yeah, who's number 13? Max Butcher and Badenhop out there, so good D for the Tigers.
But I'm sorry, we'll go back. I mean, the Maumee coach went down to the youth football program to the 6th, 7th, 8th grade and said, we got to start here. The Bryan coach, immediately when he took over, he's like, we need the youth program. You got to build it a program, and that isn't a 1 or 2 year thing. That could be a 3 or 4. So these programs will come back. I mean, you got some great coaching talent. You just need to build a program.
Well, we watched the junior high at Maumee on Thursday. They had some nice-looking pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, they have some.
And that stemmed from a coach coming in saying, we've got to get the feeder system working.
Yeah, and Evan Karchner is the coach you're talking about there for Maumee. He's a Maumee grad. He loves Maumee. He loves the area, and you're seeing that buy-in that they have. You talk about the Deltas and the Fairviews. Doug Rakes, he's been doing it for years, but Doug Rakes come in, has a tough season, and now projected to win the GMC.
Yeah.
So
well, and he did what he needed to do. So all right, volleyball over there. Liberty Center took the first set. And leads 1-0. They're getting ready to start set number 2 here.
It's like the whole freshman squad here for the Tigers on offense. And as you mentioned, Zeke Badenhop in there, the quarterback. They'll hand up the middle. That's Jakeway. He breaks free. He breaks a couple of tackles. Good hard run there by Brody Jakeway. He got about, I would say 8-9 yards on the play. That brings up 3rd down and 2, 3rd and 3. Good run.
Bachman checks back in at 6'4", 260, 240. Oh, yeah. Look at Diamond Dan coming through again. Hey, one of the other things that we're doing at Tiger Sports Live is at Liberty Days on the 14th. We're going to open up our studio and have kind of an open house. You want to come by? It's 102 West North Street, right across from Gerald Crane. Come by, see us. Got our studio green screen up. We'll put the kids on the green screen. They can be in the jungle. They can be on the beach. They can be on surfboards.
Sure we'll have coffee.
No. Well, I will because it'd be like 10 o'clock in the morning. But, we'll have some refreshment.
Do we have a game that day?
Don't know. I don't. You might.
We'll have to check the master.
Yeah, no, Friday. Well, hang on. Turn the page there, Diamond Dan. No, we do not.
Cool beans. Well, I know where I'll be then. Well,
Yep.
Tigers going to pull the class move here and go into victory formation. Is on a what started as a wet Saturday morning after the rain here last night turned into a beautiful morning, afternoon, and the Tigers really came to play. Cap. A 40-6 win. Again, we told you guys that, I think Oak Harbor played a good game, but Liberty Center did have some turnover issues and some penalty issues, and I know they're going to get it worked on, but they played a great game here today. You saw a lot of kids get in here, almost probably every one, and all of them contributed in a different way.
Yeah, I think what you've seen is what you're going to see a lot this year with the Liberty Center Tigers is the dominance of the line play, the dominance of the running backs, the stable of running backs, and just the ability to make plays when they need it. As you said, though, they've got some things they got to correct. Last night, today, penalties. And, a lot of high hopes this year for Liberty Center. You got to get rid of that stuff. Now, we're in game 2. Come on, so you got to get your reps, but the coaches won't let that. They won't let that ride.
No excuses.
Yeah,
no excuses.
There'll be no excuses. And you know what? You don't correct it, you could find yourself watching from the sidelines because there's kids that want to play. And I think that's kind of the mentality, and the kids know that. So they'll respond. Coaches will draw that stuff up on the whiteboard and film day tomorrow. Well, probably not tomorrow or Monday because it's a holiday. But, they'll be – They'll be in the room talking about that.
Well, you know what? We'll go ahead and I'll just give you Monday off then. We won't have to do anything for Tiger Sports Live on Monday. But, hey, happy holidays to all you guys out there. That'll do it from us here at Kip Kern Field, Rex Lindgren Stadium. Once again on a beautiful Saturday morning, Tigers take the big win, 40-6 over the Oak Harbor Rockets. And for Diamond Danny Kessler on the techie stuff and the captain over here keeping me in line and, me on the call, Phil Snow, it's been a pleasure. And as always, good night.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors, KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, Pease, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. They support us, so please support them.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited. Tiger Sports Live is prohibited.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them.
Broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them.
My wife will say she's in her room. I seen her this morning. She was here for Lily's. Yeah.
Broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited. broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited. Broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures,
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them.
Oh,